Mr. Loudon, he's a great man, really and truly, to the core. I mean, he's probably the greatest teacher I've ever had in my life.
His personality, it was really one of a kind. And he was an amazing teacher. It doesn't matter what it was, he just had a way of presenting it to you and relating to you. He was really a great guy.
When I got to know him, I had asked him, do you think that, I didn't have any kind of like idea of what I wanted to be. So he just, told me, there's a lot of, Hispanic scholarships out there for engineering and nobody really tries for.
I remember how he made me happy and like excited to come to his class, and even though pre-cal was a really hard class at the time, now I can look back at it and I know it because of Mr. Loudon, and I wish I still had him for calculus.
I do believe that he cared about me.
Just his spirit, he was always just so warm-hearted and so down to earth and so with us. No matter, even though he had his illness, he was still there for us every single day. He was still 100% dedicated to us.
Like, he was the greatest teacher, but that didn't make the class necessarily a whole lot easier, because the class was still pre-cal, it was still hard, but with him, like, I'd been second guessing it whether or not I could take calculus, but with him I was like, if I have him, I can take it.
He made me a better person.
I remember whenever we'd play chess in his classroom, he'd beat almost anybody. Of course, he had the students that would. I always try and, fail, but if you're ever going to get good, you got to fail a couple times to succeed.
My main focus has been to really understand, and I feel like he really understood that about me, I guess.
He was a wonderful teacher, and I'm very blessed that I got to have him as a teacher. Very fortunate.
And a great teacher. Didn't take more than one lesson to understand stuff with him.
He just kind of pushed everybody to do their best, including me, and it was really nice because you knew that somebody cared about you and wanted you to do well.
Just his dedication to the students, because no matter if he was having a bad day, if he was really feeling sick, no matter what, he was always there for us. He was always, if we had a problem, we could go talk to him about it. If we were having a bad day, he would see it and cheer us up, and we would still learn at the same time.
There's very few people that can influence an entire town, nonetheless a school. And Loudon was one of those people.
Just the fact that, every day there was always a laugh, there was always a joke, there was always something funny that got said. And it was always the highlight of everyone's day, walking to that class and just being able to relax and to be themselves.